Hey guys, how's it going? Oh, I just hit my tooth against this. Wow, this is a new microphone, so this is exciting. It's the SM58. It's a legendary microphone. I'm not a vocalist, but it's still a cool microphone. No. I keep... Oh man, see, I have the instinct to restart this video, but I shouldn't. Let's get started. So I wanted to do a little bit of a channel update on my channel. Obviously, bro. It's too loud, eh? It's too loud. Bro, turn down the music, dude. It's too loud. Yeah, just look. Yeah, perfect. Thanks. Sorry about that. Yeah, I wanted to do a bit of a channel update. Now, I learned my lesson. I really did. Or did I? I don't know. I'll have to let time tell whether I learned my lesson or not. But there's definitely a lesson in this past month. I was uploading so vigorously in like February and March and even in April. But May, man, what happened? It's meant to be like May the 4th be with you. Like, you know, that was meant to be my month. I had it all planned out. Like, I was like, I'm gonna make this my month, and I'm gonna post some awesome videos. I've got all this awesome content that I want to make that I had planned, but stuff just didn't really happen that way, you know? They happened in another way, and that's fine. That's just how life goes. Basically, I ended up in isolation for a week, and I was like, dang, that sucks. I'm in the house, and I don't have my recording gear, so I couldn't really do anything like this. But you know what? I was like, yes, I've got all this free time to practice the keyboard. And that's what I did. I literally I did nothing else. I just stayed in the house and practiced my instrument, the keyboard. And man, it was so much fun. I discovered a new way of practicing, a really effective way of practicing, where I was like setting my timer on my phone for 40 minutes, and I was doing this like really focused, deep practice on certain things. Like I was picking one tune and practicing that for 40 minutes, and then I was picking another thing. It was like 40 minutes was flying by. It was a really effective practice technique, and I'm really stoked that I discovered it. Or, you know, I've been working to like kind of fine-tune my practicing sessions on my instrument, because I feel like if we are more effective at practicing, we can become better musicians. More effective, you know, you get what I'm saying. Practice is really important. I take practice quite seriously. But what I didn't realize is that if you're practicing pretty much all day, you know, like 5 hours, 6 hours, for me, my muscles and, you know, my hands and my arms just aren't used to that. I normally practice about an average of an hour a day. And suddenly I was going from like an hour to like 5 to 6 hours, and my hands and my arms just weren't coping with that. I was really doing quite vigorous, like, kind of Hanon. That's Bach. I was also practicing Bach and like Hanon and just different finger exercises for a whole hour, like 2 hours, technique and all of that. And a lot of scales, but my left hand really suffered. I got to the end of that week, and there was something wrong in my hand. It wasn't right. In fact, my whole arm just didn't feel quite right, but particularly my hand. And I was like, I gotta stop practicing. This is not healthy. And so basically the lesson that I learned here is that, in fact, I just mentioned I discovered this awesome new practice technique, but I got so excited about my practice, and I had all the spare time, and I practiced so much that it was an unhealthy practice. You know, it became an unhealthy practice. I practiced too much, basically, and I developed an RSI in my arm and in my hand. And basically, what the lesson that I learned here is that it put me out of practice for the next 2 weeks. So I think I would have got more out of my practice if I just maintained an hour every day, or maybe just picked up an extra hour to like 2 hours of practice during that week. It would have meant that I didn't develop an RSI, didn't develop a problem in my hand and in my arm, and I could have continued practicing throughout the next week and the next week, and I wouldn't have any problems now. But now I got this problem. I had to see the physio today. I've never been to a physiotherapist. It was amazing. You know, he was doing all this like neck clicking and like back clicking and the full treatment, you know. It's amazing how connected our arms our hands are, like all the way back to our neck, you know, all the way back here. It's just it's incredible, you know. And I think throughout that week where I was practicing too vigorously, I was kind of disrespecting this mechanism, it's literally magic, guys. Like, we are able to control fingers to play music. Like, what? That's amazing. Oh, that's a bit of a tangent, but it really is amazing. And I just worked it to death, you know, and I burned out. Literally, my arm and my hand burned out, and it put me out. And it's not the best because I'm in a band, and this band we're actually doing gigs. We've got 2 gigs coming up this weekend. I need my hand and my arm in a working condition. It's okay. The physio said it's okay for this weekend. I have to see him again next week, but I ain't practicing this week, and probably not next week. So that's my lesson, guys. Yeah, I really learned my lesson. It kind of sucks, and I wanted to talk about this as well to give a little bit of a channel update, actually. So I was really inspired and motivated on my YouTube channel in the end of February, and I was just posting so many videos. I was in this like super content mode. I was just like making so many new tunes and grooves. I started making these grooves and producing music and making these videos, and wow, I've never been so productive on my YouTube channel, and it was so much fun. I was making so much ground. Throughout March, I was posting and making all these grooves and tunes, and then April, I wanted to level up my content a little bit and kind of make these. I made this that dream one. I'll link it here. I thought that was pretty cool. But then May, I burned out, you know. It's exactly the same thing that happened with my arm and my hand. I was just going too hardcore, and I kind of knew it was going to happen. It was an inevitability for me. I was really going too hard, and I explained in my video about how I'm organizing my life, about how I'm juggling all of these things, you know. I'm at university doing 5 papers this semester, which is already too much. It's already too much, like 5 papers. The good thing is, though, I'm at the end of this semester. I've only got 1 more essay to finish, and I've got a jazz performance to give tomorrow morning, and there's also 1 exam, but then I'm done. You know, I'm free again. Oh my gosh. What was I saying? I was saying, yeah, basically the reason why I stopped making videos is because I couldn't, because I wanted to level up the quality of my videos, but that meant that it required more time, and I just didn't have that time and that energy to give to make videos, because all of these university assignments were stacking up, and I just couldn't balance the 2 things. I really couldn't. And yeah, so unfortunately I had to stop making videos. The annoying thing is, though, is that I place more value on kind of the bands that I'm in and the musical projects that I'm involving myself in, because I'm at university studying a Bachelor of Music, a music degree, and I feel like my YouTube channel, what I'm doing here, producing music, composing music, working with the band, performing music, I feel like that is why I'm at university, you know. So it was kind of a shame that I had to put my YouTube channel to the side, but it was necessary. But what was I saying? I was kind of saying that, like, I was kind of likening the burnout, the RSI in my arm and my hand to my YouTube channel. I kind of got this, I kind of burned out. I really did burn out, and I needed a break. But hey, my semester's pretty much over, and I'm really excited to just make videos again. I've got all these videos. I've got so many videos lined up, guys. I'm really excited to make videos again. Gosh, I started making some really cool videos at the start of May, but they didn't really end up being made. But hey, all the raw material is there, and I've got all the ideas and I've got some really cool, exciting developments happening, particularly in the groove sector. That's the whole new element to my channel that one second. I think my camera went off. What the heck? Oh my gosh, I hate hearing that noise. There we go, that's better. Okay, my camera turned off. Yeah, I was saying how there's some exciting developments happening in the groove sector, which is a whole new exciting element. What did I just repeat myself directly? I don't know. Yeah, there's just some exciting news that I've got. I'm really looking forward to leveling up my grooves. Really, there's just a whole. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to spoil that. Yeah, basically, look, I'm excited. I'm excited to make videos again. So yeah. That's the update. I learned my lesson, but hey, we're back on track now, and soon this RSI will heal, hopefully. I'm not going to practice this week, next week. I'm going to do some performances, but yeah, that's that, guys. Hey, thank you so much for watching. You can turn the music back up now, bro. Yeah, sweet. There you go. Okay. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in the next video. What do I normally say now? The journey has only just begun. That's the one. See you next time.